You have a story to tell, but you are thinking you should let it stay hidden. I want to encourage you today to let it out. Your story deserves to be told. Stop letting it stay hidden. Does this sound familiar to you? You've experienced a transformation in your life, so profound, it has changed your life. But you're not sure where to start sharing it. It can be confusing. You don't know where to come in. This thing or things, incidences in your life that occurred, changed your life, could have been a loss, could have been a gain. You started again in a new country, loss of career, complete upheaval in your life, with your health and the way that you go forward now, trauma, healing, all kinds of things have happened. It has changed you. It has changed your life. You want to share it because you know there's a story in there, but where do you begin? Do you even want to share it? Because sometimes there's guilt and there's shame. And how do you begin to express that? You're worried that your story might not matter enough, or the impact others will have when they hear your story, it's a worry. You then self-doubt creeps in. A book feels overwhelming, and the thought of letting it get published, very scary. What will people think? People who know you and they get to read it. Often a thought. You don't want to hurt anybody, offend anybody, because maybe there are other people involved in the story. And the idea of crafting a book feels really overwhelming. Your story, the thing of it is, it's going to have impact. And the thought of it getting published, is worrisome. And you're stuck in this someday. I'll do it someday. You're in that someday mode. There is no day called someday though. And you know your story could create a ripple effect. Yet you're unsure how to move forward. Here's the truth. Your journey matters. Your story matters. The challenges that you've overcome, the lessons that you have learned, and the wisdom you now carry has the power to inspire. It has the power to heal. It has the power to transform lives. You're not just telling a story, you're shaping a legacy. But how do you craft it? Here's a framework to guide you, to get your mind to start to format how you'll go forward. You want the spark. Let's call it the spark. You're going to define your chapter's focus or your book's focus. What transformation will you share? You may have had more than one. And which of the pillars that I teach in that, whether it's spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, social, mindset, or financial, does it touch? The pain in this story. Describe where you started. That can be hard right there. Where did it start? And what struggles or limiting beliefs are holding you back now from telling your story? What changed? What was the catalyst? How did you change your position? You're going to share that. What sparked the change? And for me, people say, when I speak of the change, of the transformation, what was the pivotal moment? There wasn't one exact moment. There was a life event. And over a period of time, a series of events related to that one life-changing event, it was the pivotal moment. But it wasn't one moment in time. What is your philosophy now? You may well have changed that. Weave that in to your story that you're telling. Weave that in the mindset or the belief now that you now have? What is the plan? What is the plan that you have? You're going to give some actionable steps that your reader can take with them and apply your wisdom. And why? 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 Show your motivation for sharing this story that you are telling. And the ripple effect, leave with a lasting impression, a tool, a resource, a call to action that's going to deepen the reader's journey. Imagine what's possible for you and your reader when you share your story. Your voice becomes a beacon for others that are navigating similar struggles. Oftentimes people think that they're the only one who has been through this thing, whatever that thing is. You're creating a tangible impact. You're leaving your readers with a roadmap to transformation, and then they know that they can go from point A to point B. Now, point B isn't the end of the road. It's because it's a journey. We're all on this journey, and we're all moving along. But you get them to where they can see that there's hope, that there's healing, that there's promise, and things will turn around. So you're going to take ownership of your journey, and you're going to create a platform when you share your story with somebody. You may also build a brand, a business from sharing of your story, because you are helping others and giving a guide. And this is very useful to other people. And this brand or business is rooted in your truth. Other people may have had a similar circumstance. Likely they have. But this is the way you perceived it, the way you experienced it. And that's what matters. And people will be drawn to you based on how you experience that thing. So don't let self-doubt hold you back from sharing your story, because your story deserves to be told. Your story isn't just for you. It's for the women, I help women primarily, who need to hear it. Their lives can be touched, and the legacy it will leave behind. And I believe the legacy starts right now as you're making impact. It doesn't have to be for some far off future time. Are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to take action? Are you ready to do that scary thing and tell your story? Your voice is actually very powerful, and it needs to be heard. And as I said at the very beginning, your story deserves to be told. So let's stop hiding, as painful and as uncomfortable as it can be to get going. And I understand that. And let's start chipping away at that story that needs to be told to give somebody else healing and impact, because your story isn't just for you. Are you ready to make that change? Do you need help making that change? Oftentimes we do. I know from personal experience that I didn't want to tell the story because it was so uncomfortable and so painful. And over time I learned how to do that. And it's powerful. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to make that change? Are you ready for healing? It is possible for you. Your story deserves to be told. No more hiding. Ready?